Mr. Chief Minister, I want to start by asking you, what does it feel like to be one of the most important aspects of this NDA 2.0 government? It's 3.0 government.
Now you are seeing first time NDA under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister. India has been recognized globally. For the last 10 years, he promoted India. Now, brand of India is very strong. Once brand is strong, then we can do wonders. That is what he has done. Now he is working Vikasit Bharat 2047 with clear vision, clear direction and process and policies. I am confident under his leadership, India will become, I don't have any doubt, India will become either one or two. Anyway, we are becoming third place. And Indians globally will become number one. It is going to happen.
But Chief Minister, I wanted you to tell us a little bit about when this time, well, a little before this time last year, in September, October 2023, when perhaps you may have been going through one of the toughest times in your life. At that time, did you have any idea that just a year later, you were going to be a key person in this government?
No, this is not the first time we are a key player. So many times.
That's true, yes.
So many times.
Yeah.
Telugu Desam Party as a regional party, always we used to play very crucial role at national level. You can go through the history.
Yeah.
In 1889, under the leadership of our founder, N.T. Ramarao Garu, we formed at that time government, NF government led by VP Singh. That was the history Telugu Desam Party had. 95, and also one more government under UF government, and also 6.5 years we supported Narendra Vajpayee ji without any condition, only in the interest of the nation. I think our party is only the party, regional party has played opposition role in parliament. At that time, this is the beauty of democracy. At that time, BJP only 2 seats.
Wow.
We had 35 at that time. But our state is only one state.
Yeah.
Then Narendra Modi ji, he has built that party continuously. First, Vajpayee has built, then he strengthened, he stabilized today. You can see from 2 seats, now 11 years, same government, even in future, this government will continue.
So being inside it, and as you said, you've seen Vajpayee, you've been a part of so many governments. Is there anything you can tell all of us which would give us a little better understanding? Because so much is known about Narendra Modi. But is there some insight that you can share with us about what it's like, how it is different from other people?
He's a strong leader. He's a modern in outlook, very progressive. Now reforms has been started in 1991. With internet revolution, technology has become handy for us. By using all these things, if you see, next level revolution or development Narendra Modi ji has done with consistent efforts. Otherwise, this type of development we cannot see. If you see now, globally, all countries are facing aging problem, or growth is very nominal. Only the country is growing 7.58%, only India. That is the strength of India under its leadership. I am confident there is a scope further all of us will work together, 10% plus we can grow. No other country is having this advantage.
I'll get back to the population question later because I know you have lots of ideas about it. But when you were talking about working with the PM, are you also able to make it like change his mind in certain ways? I know that the TDP, I read your statement before where you said that if something, we put our point of view forward. So in coalition, sir, are you able to influence them, change their mind about certain things?
No, we are working with them for this great nation. I can say very clearly. No need to influence anybody, but we have to work together. Whenever he's having great ideas, not only endorsing, we will strengthen his efforts. That is where he is leader, we will follow him, we will work with him for logical conclusion. That is what I'm saying.
One of the new things, of course, sir, that has happened is NDA is meeting much more. Like we saw the Chandigarh meeting, you were there, you came down from Chandigarh at that time, they had a meeting much more. And I believe one of the things that they said, the difference in this term is going to be, we will keep consulting with allies much more.
No, that is one. Another thing, he is always working for next election.
Next election.
That is the beauty. If you see, Chandigarh, all of us has thought, it was only swearing in ceremony. After that, we can leave. Then he informed all NDA chief ministers with the PM will meet. Then 4 hours uninterrupted meeting he conducted. He listened everybody's views. Finally, he summed up. That is his determination. That is the leadership he is providing. That is the great leadership, I can say.
So at that time, you were planning for 2029.
That is what I'm saying. Already planned for 2029.
We did not know that.
That is how he's working, just like mission.
So I hope you don't mind because I know this is something very personal and every individual has a different take on it. I just wanted to ask you, you spent more than a month in prison. What was that experience like? Because a lot of people who I've interviewed, they've always said that it changes you. It changes you. And, you got a clean chit afterwards. It was, they found nothing against you. But what was that? Can you share with all of us?
No, sometimes in my lifetime, I maintain the decorum. And also, I am very strict in following very, you have seen now Hyderabad, how I built. So many public policies I have decided. Never anybody has pointed out, even somebody wanted to go to court also, never they are able to prove, not even single allegation. Without any case, they arrested me and then they have given me notice. Then this is what I expected in my lifetime. It should not happen. That has happened in my lifetime. That is where I am very careful, in spite of that it has happened, but only one determination. Person like me is afraid and will have a demoralization, then end of the game. I didn't commit any mistake. It will be proved, but I must be bold. That is what I have done during that 53 days. Not only in Andhra Pradesh, around 80 countries, 53 days, they demonstrated on the roads, they stood by me. Sometimes after we die, after our death, people will remember us. During my jail period, everybody expressed their solidarity. They stood for me. That is a great experience for my life.
It made you stronger.
Made me stronger and determined to do more for people now.
Is it true, sir, that you said one of the ways that it changed you was, and how you've matured as a politician, is that before you would only focus a lot more on policy. But now you realize the importance of going directly to people, interacting with them. Is that true?
No, what I'm saying, I started in 1995 as Chief Minister. 1991 economic reforms. Then internet revolution has come around mid 90s or early 90s. Then I used to adopt all these things for the betterment of the people. 95, I used to carry people, I used to educate them. At that time also I had so many problems, financial problems, so many problems. I was able to cover up everything by doing new policies and also going on communicating to the people and mingle with people with different programs. Then 99 also have one. Whenever I was obsessed with the name, I lost elections.
Can you elaborate, like how, sir?
Because everybody is praising me, then I thought I'm doing right things. Leaving people, I used to move forward. That is where Narendra Modi ji is doing, carrying people with him continuously and doing things. Sometimes both 2004 and 2019, I missed that. So continuity of development has stopped. Now I am very clear. I want to carry people with me. Both I will do it. One is development, one is welfare, and carrying people with me. Then I can do better things in public life. That I will do now.
Do you, all of us, you don't give many interviews. So most of us haven't heard your take on what really happened in the general elections that took place, sir. I'm not talking, we of course know you came back to power and, of course, a lot of that, many people said that was a sympathy factor. Lots of people, they wanted change in Andhra. But I want also for you to talk about the national level, sir. What is it, as a veteran, as a senior most politician in the country, what is it that you see was happening among the people?
No, national level is one. Confidence on Narendra Modi ji. People voted for him. Andhra Pradesh added advantage because people are frustrated with the previous government. Then Pawan Kalyan has decided, Janasena, he came forward, there won't be any split of vote. Anti-government vote has to vote for alliance. He announced alliance. Then BJP also joined. When all three parties joined, lot of goodwill and also lot of public had so much of confidence. For the last 45 years, we are doing politics. This election is the 9th election for our party. 93% strike rate, 57% vote. Never it has happened. Only they got 11 seats. Even to have opposition, 18 seats they should get. Only 11 they have given for him. Even that 11 seats, some seats where we are very weak candidates, we lost the seats. Public are very clever, they are watching. They may not come out. At the appropriate time, they will come and then they will decisively take a decision. That is what was happened in recent elections.
Actually, talking about public, everyone is kind of, public opinion, people who do the polls and stuff, exit polls and stuff, they've been getting elections completely wrong. As a politician, can you make out when you're winning, who is winning? Could you make out that BJP is going to get less?
100% we make out.
You make out. You knew that
you are
BJP was
having some
getting 240.
You
knew BJP was getting 240, sir.
No, what I'm saying, we expected clear majority for BJP. Be clear.
But BJP didn't get clear majority in the center.
No, this election we didn't, but we expected majority. Andhra Pradesh, we are very clear, one-side election.
One-sided.
One-side election. Everybody expected, we expected, but some surveys manipulated, all these things. It will happen in a democracy, always. That's why you are watching. You predict something, something will happen. That is where some biased views. Science is only one, public opinion is only one, but how we are going to gauge it is important. Objective way of assessment.
Do you know what's going to happen in Maharashtra?
There is no doubt NDA will win. There is no doubt about it.
I had to ask. So you talked about Pawan Kalyan, and I just want to ask generally about coalition dharma. Now, he has been a little critical of one of your ministers and some of the situation there. So as a senior politician, and you don't have to speak specific, but I just wanted to know, what are the basic principles of coalition dharma that you keep, even one part, one minister or one other ally may be a little unhappy? How do you make up with them? How do you ensure everyone goes along? What is the coalition dharma?
No, always in a family, even father and son, wife and husband, even among family members, you will have some differences. Everybody is not uniform. But how to bring consensus is very important. How to respect each other is important. Same principle in politics. In a coalition government, we have to talk to each other. There may be some difference of opinion, but ultimately how to obtain consensus is very important. Sometimes some people will respond differently with some information, but if we talk, then it will be solved. That is what we are doing. I am confident as long as we are having public interest in mind, we will be together, we will work together. Small problems here and then will come. All these problems will be sorted out. Even what you said,
Pawan
Kalyan, immediately there is small issue, even social media. In social media nowadays, I am very happy 100 years Hindustan Times, century celebrations you are conducting. Originally, even print media was not available for public, only Doordarshan. After that, print media. After that, electronic media. Now, social media has come. Everybody is an editor, everybody is a correspondent. You can put any views on anybody. Now, there is a competition. But now, more dangerous trend is character assassination in social media. That is much more worst. Even women, character assassination is going on. That is where all of us are feeling. How to control this type of character assassination, otherwise we'll have a big setback.
Yeah, you're of course referring to the crackdown that you had recently on various
No,
activists.
all various women, not only that. Even that party should not have any balance. They have done character assassination of
Their own.
party president own mother and sisters.
So what is
We may differ people, that is a different issue. We may different politically. We may have some differences, family also. But you cannot put your mother, somebody is putting character assassination of your mother. How can you allow? They are saying, I have to allow all these things.
Mr. Naidu, you're actually bringing up a much larger problem. This is a problem with social media that people across the world face of, having things about them. But, we have Elon Musk who believes that there shouldn't be any censorship. And so on Twitter, we're going to have much more of that and very minimal controls. So as someone who's so familiar, as a politician who's so familiar with technology, what do you see is the way out? Because of what you've done, because what you've done is that people who are posting like that, you are taking action against them as law and order, initiating prosecution. But for people who feel that's censorship, what is the larger way of dealing with this kind of social media harassment of women, especially? Women are the ones who face most of this.
No, that is what I'm saying. In democracy, now social media has become very, very vulnerable. Nobody used to talk about information technology. I used to talk about information technology.
Yes.
In 95. Even deregulation of telecommunication sector, I was responsible for that. I fought with the then Prime Minister Vajpayee ji. We are promoting information technology. There is no bandwidth. Then naturally, we cannot progress in information technology. That is how, on the basis of my report, he has deregulated telecommunication sector. Now Indians are doing extremely well because of first mover advantage on technology. Added to that, demographic dividend has come advantage. Now they have become entrepreneurs. If you go anywhere in the world, highest per capita income Indians are getting. Among them, I am very happy to announce 30% are for Telugu community. They are also first mover advantage. So this is how we have done all these things. Now, some criminals or some bad people are using social media to humiliate women or respected politicians. That is the biggest challenge. They want to humiliate, harass, and ultimately by doing anybody, we are all human beings. We have some sentiment, some respect, everything. But how to control, this has to be debated. We have to control it. Otherwise, very, very danger and also nasty things will happen in future.
Are you on social, I mean, do you personally spend time browsing through social media? What kind of
No,
screen
generally,
time do you have, Chief Minister?
I'm only an architect. I don't have time to sit in social media going on, but I am using for governance what are all required. Either WhatsApp, now we are establishing WhatsApp governance throughout the state. Last mile, I can give them corrective measures and also monitoring and communication across the table. All employees, I can put it. This is the first of its kind in India. WhatsApp governance, we are addressing all problems. We are going to sort it out through WhatsApp governance. In technology also, now deep tech has come. Now people are thinking only IT to artificial intelligence. Nowadays, if you see, data is wealth. There is a quality data, then we can do wonders. Then real-time data is coming through drones, IoTs, CCTV cameras, cell phone. Then if you use artificial intelligence and go for deep dive, real solutions, right solution, we can evolve, either health, either agriculture or veterinary, in all walks of life. Then that is a game changer in future. That is where I am working. We need only small smartphone. Anywhere in the world, you can work, you can survive, you can do any business, you can work from anywhere to anywhere. That is going to happen now with the decision making.
So you were talking about demographic dividend. I just wanted to ask you, you talked about people needing to have more children. Will you elaborate a little bit on that? Because Chief Minister Stalin also said, I agree with you. And he also said people should have lots of children. So how many children should people have, especially in the South?
No, this is a very interesting subject for all of us. Originally, long back, I gave a call, break silence, talk about AIDS at that time. Nobody used to talk about AIDS. It is a social stigma. Then I started talking about it. That is how we are able to control AIDS. Now I am talking everybody, break silence, talk about population management. People are asking what is population management. You are seeing all European countries, even Japan, even China. All countries are having a aging problem. Only India is having advantage up to 2047. Now South India aging problem has started. Our fertility rate is 1.6. Generally, to maintain population, 2.1 fertility rate we have to maintain. Below population decrease, above population increase. In 1950s, around 5.5% or 6 fertility rate. Today, it has come 2021 census like that, 2.1. Now exactly borderline we are having. Now it will decrease. That means aging problem is catching in India. Now if we won't talk, then we'll have a problem. There is a conflict between population and also wealth. People are getting more and more money. They are all thinking no children. I used to promote IT. People had wife and husband or IT. They got good jobs. They used to talk. We had very comfortable, double income, no kids, let us enjoy. That is biggest danger for humanity in the world.
So,
People may not like it immediately, but I wanted to promote only one thing, population management. If you manage population, nobody can defeat India. We are having 145 crore as on today. China population is only 135 crores.
so
China will become 100 crores or below 100 crores. We will increase up to 175 crores. Then diminishing will start. If you can manage population, 30, 40 crore will go all over the world.
So
They will do services everywhere.
in order to,
They will earn money everywhere. Then British people came to India in the name of business, then conquer.
yeah.
In the name of service, both public and corporate governance, we will rule globally, minimum 100 to 150 countries in the near future if you manage population.
So, Chief Minister, it is basically, so if it's Andhra is 1.6, we can expect a future law in Andhra to incentivize, maybe give money to women who are having 2 children, because most women are
That
having
is
less
what
than
we have
2.
to do now.
You will do that.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
do that. Once I had,
But
long back, I want to go for family planning. Then I brought so many strict regulations. At one stage, more than 2 children, you are not eligible in local body elections.
yeah.
That is how I brought. Recently, I removed all those things.
So now,
Now I have to put one more rule. Less than 2 children, you are not eligible.
but the North Indian politicians will oppose that, sir. They're still doing family planning.
No, what I'm saying, not necessary. Population as asset in future.
Yeah.
I will tell you only 1 minute I will take. My priorities as on today, it is elite group and historical occasion,
Yes.
zero poverty. We are all now P3, public-private partnership. We are able to create wealth. Now it is our responsibility. Zero poverty we have to achieve, then only India will be a great country. This is where I am proposing top 10% as to adopt bottom 10% or 15%, mentor them, nurture them, and hold them. You cannot bring along with us, at least you have to eradicate poverty and reduce the inequalities. Second policy, employment. We have to create employment in a big way. Then everybody is having job, there won't be any nuisance value in the society. Third one, human resource development and skill upgradation. From now onwards, you have to think after 20 years, what is the human resources will require? What are the skills they have to acquire? Plan now itself from first class onwards. Water scarcity, security, industry, drinking water, agriculture, you have to give water, link rivers. This is my earlier opinion also. Vajpayee ji has constituted task force at that time. Now we have to complete that.
Thank you, sir.
Focus on agriculture. This is one sector we have to do it. Logistics cost is very high. We have to reduce logistics cost. Then cost optimization, energy and fuel, including green energy, green hydrogen, we have to move in that direction. Product perfection. Our brands are not up to the mark. We have to work in that direction. Then only India will have a bright future. Swachha Bharat. Focus on that. Every citizen should have awareness. Finally, deep technology in all walks of life. Then India will be great. Andhra Pradesh wanted to work with these 10 principles to make Andhra Pradesh #1 globally. Telugu community
Thank you,
will
sir.
be the
Thank you.
biggest community in the world. Thank you.